Already planning your adventures for 2026? Well, buckle up because the world is shining brighter than ever, and we've gathered the 10 destinations that travelers everywhere are buzzing about. The places overflowing with culture, scenery, flavor, and excitement. The places that almost guarantee unforgettable memories the moment you step off the plane. Welcome back to Jetlag Stories, and today, we're counting down the top 10 travel destinations for 2026. A lineup of cities and landscapes that are calling out to curious souls and adventure seekers. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new episode, and let's jump straight into number 10. We're kicking things off in the mesmerizing city of Marrakech, where every street corner feels like a scene from a story, vibrant, textured, and delightfully chaotic in the best possible way. You'll find yourself wrapped in waves of color as you explore the busy souks, drifting between stalls filled with handcrafted ceramics, woven rugs, leather goods, and spices that perfume the air. Step into historic riads, where intricate tile work and lush courtyards shield you from the excitement outside, or wander the stunning Bahia Palace to admire centuries-old artistry. And as daylight fades, you can climb to a rooftop terrace, sip hot mint tea, watch the sun glow behind the Atlas Mountains, and feel the rhythm of Morocco settle into your bones. Marrakech is rising fast on 2026 travel lists because it pulls you into an atmosphere that's rich, warm, and endlessly fascinating. At number 9, Amsterdam invites you into a world shaped by peaceful canals, narrow houses that lean with character, and a lifestyle that feels effortlessly relaxed. Here you can glide through the city on a bicycle like a local, follow the canals past bridges and blooming window boxes, and stumble upon neighborhood cafes that seem made for long, cozy conversations. Art lovers can drift through the masterpieces of the Rijksmuseum or the emotional storytelling of the Anne Frank House, while foodies can search out the city's best apple pie or indulge in Indonesian rijksttafel, a delicious legacy of Dutch history. Even simple evenings in Amsterdam feel unforgettable. The city lights reflecting on the canals create a warm, intimate glow that makes it hard not to fall in love. It's no surprise Amsterdam is gaining more attention for 2026. It offers peace, depth, and culture in equal measure. At number 8, Florianópolis, or simply Floripa, is quickly becoming one of South America's hottest island destinations, and once you're there, you understand immediately why. The island is home to more than 40 beaches, each with its own personality. Spend your morning riding waves at Praia Mole, your afternoon wandering through fishing villages like Ribeirão da Ilha, and your evening tasting fresh seafood at restaurants overlooking the water. If you're in the mood for adventure, you can hike along coastal trails with breathtaking views, explore towering sand dunes that stretch like deserts, or kayaks through calm lagoons that turn golden at sunset. Floripa's mix of nature, energy, nightlife, and tranquility is exactly what modern travelers crave, and it's placing this destination firmly on the map for 2026. At number 7, Madrid greets you with an energy that's warm, lively, and wonderfully contagious. Start your day with crispy churros dipped in hot chocolate, then wander through grand boulevards where centuries of history meet modern Spanish style. Dive into iconic museums like the Prado or Reina Sofia, or simply enjoy people-watching on a sunny terrace as locals spill into the streets with typical Madrid joy. As evening arrives, the city transforms. Tapas bars fill with laughter, plates of jamón ibérico and patatas bravas make their rounds, and the night stretches on with live music, flamenco, and the unmistakable heartbeat of Spanish culture. Madrid is becoming a top choice for 2026 travelers because every day here feels full of life, flavor, and possibility. At number 6, London continues to evolve into one of the world's most dynamic global capitals, a place where history, creativity, cuisines, and cultures collide in the best possible way. Spend your morning exploring timeless landmarks like Tower Bridge or Buckingham Palace, then shift gears entirely as you wander through Camden Market's food stalls, explore street art in Shoreditch, or sip cocktails in a sleek rooftop bar overlooking the city. London's museums remain some of the best in the world. Its theater scene delivers unforgettable performances night after night, and its neighborhoods each feel like their own little world waiting to be explored. It's no wonder London is drawing massive attention for 2026. It's familiar yet constantly surprising, classic yet boldly modern. At number 5, Rome offers an experience that feels both timeless and intensely alive. Ancient ruins sit beside bustling piazzas. The aroma of freshly cooked pasta fills the air, and every corner reveals layers of history. Cafes spill into sunlit squares, narrow alleys lead to hidden fountains, and the city's golden hour glow makes even the simplest walk feel cinematic. Rome is quickly becoming a top pick for 2026 because it delivers depth, authenticity, and beauty at every turn. At number 4, Barcelona delivers a vibrant mix of architectural brilliance, seaside relaxation, and a culture that loves to celebrate life. You can spend the morning marveling at Gaudi's surreal creations, from the curves of Casa Batlló to the towering spires of Sagrada Familia, and then head straight to the beach for a lazy afternoon by the water. Food lovers can dive into tapas at lively markets, explore wine bars tucked into historic alleyways, or enjoy a seafood feast with views of the Mediterranean. Barcelona stands out for 2026 because it blends creativity, sunshine, and coastal charm into a city that feels both exciting and deeply welcoming. At number 3, Rio de Janeiro dazzles travelers with landscapes so dramatic they hardly seem real. Sugarloaf Mountain rises high above sparkling water. Lush rainforest creeps right into the city, and beaches like Ipanema and Copacabana stretch out like soft golden ribbons. Days in Rio can be spent riding cable cars up mountains, hiking jungle trails, tasting street snacks like pão de queijo, or dancing in neighborhoods bursting with music and color. Rio's carefree spirit, breathtaking scenery, and dynamic culture make it one of the most irresistible destinations for 2026. At number 2, Paris continues to captivate the world with ease. Start your day with a fresh croissant from a corner bakery, wander along the Seine as artists set up their easels, explore masterpieces inside the Louvre, or drift into Montmartre's narrow streets where every building feels like it belongs in a painting. In the evening, Paris glows. Cafes buzz with conversation, bistros spill onto sidewalks, and the Eiffel Tower lights up the sky. New museums, creative culinary experiences, and renewed cultural energy are pushing Paris to the forefront of 2026 travel plans. Taking the number 1 spot, Bangkok explodes with life, flavor, and excitement in every direction. Temples gleam with gold, markets fill the streets with sizzling aromas, tuk-tuks zip through lively neighborhoods, and neon-lit rooftops overlook a skyline that never seems to sleep. Spend your mornings drifting down the Chao Phraya River, your afternoons sampling dishes that redefine the meaning of street food, and your nights exploring markets, bars, and cultural hotspots that feel endlessly dynamic. Bangkok is stealing the spotlight because it blends tradition, modernity, energy, and diversity in a way that feels absolutely unmatched. And that wraps up our countdown of the top 10 travel destinations for 2026 a year, packed with adventure, culture, and incredible stories just waiting for you to experience them. If this list sparked your wanderlust, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode of Jetlag Stories. And we want to hear from you. Where are you planning to travel in 2026? Drop your dream destinations, bucket list ideas, or upcoming travel plans in the comments below. We love seeing where this community is heading next.